Dun 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 dun. We're back in Paris, France. Look at the size of that Eiffel. From what I hear, it's one of the biggest Eiffels around. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? This is the wall where everybody's always getting those perfect pictures, posing. What they don't ever show you on Instagram is all the other people lining up to take the perfect wall picture and get the perfect Instagram. We're out here just at sunrise. And I was thinking if we get there when the sun comes up, we'll be all alone. Well, not quite. That's right, once again, we are back in Gay Paris. Ever since we were here 2 years ago, Allie has been dreaming of coming back. So of course, when my friend invited me to come meet him in Paris for a couple of days, I had to invite Allie. This is actually our second day here. We wanted to come out and do some sightseeing yesterday, but that proved to be impossible. Because unlike today, the Eiffel Tower wasn't even open. You couldn't even get this close. As a matter of fact, it was almost impossible to walk anywhere yesterday, and without further ado, I will show you why. So here we are on our first day in Paris. We just got to the hotel, lovely, beautiful hotel, just right on the Champs-Elysees. And here's what's going on right outside of our window. I know it's hard to tell, but down the street there, past that planter, is a whole line of riot police. There are helicopters in the sky, there are police barricades everywhere, and tons of these yellow-vested protesters. We've been listening to tear gas canisters explode and people screaming out here. Ah, I heard the tear gas bomb outside. I stuck my head out there to check it out like an idiot. It's tear gas. That is not a smell I wanted to smell today. As you can see, the police over there, some protesters over here, some gas down below. Sort of stings the nostrils. When we tell people that we were here, they're gonna be like, whoa, you were out there with all the craziness. Like, no, the hotel won't let anyone go outside. It was really hard for us to get through the barricade and into the hotel. Once we're in, the hotel doesn't want anyone to be unsafe, so they don't want to let anyone back out. Well, we've been here for a couple hours now. You can see the Champs-Elysees is to the left, so you can see there's even more protesters showing up now, even as the sun is going down. Uh-oh. I see people running. I see tear gas being thrown and thrown back. Crazy. You can see there's a lot of stuff going on down there. A lot of people running away from the gas, which is really, really annoying to breathe. They have a lot of these tear gas canisters clacking around. They have these sound grenades that keep going off. And because Paris is all like these big, tall, marble stone buildings, they really, really echo through all the streets. It's crazy. They've been using this stuff just to sort of disperse all of the protesters. Ooh, and here comes some smoke right into the room. We might want to just take a little break from the smell. Oh, it burns. We weren't protesting. Oh, things are getting kind of crazy down on this street here. I think the protesters are now headed our way. This has been our first look at a big group of the yellow vest protesters here. They've mostly been on the Champs-Elysees, but they've now been forced over one street. They're on a little detour here on our side for the moment. We've been listening to them all day, but this is the first time we've seen such a big group clustered into the street we can actually see from our windows. Oh, someone just threw a piece of bread at those police. They're attacking with bread. There have actually been a few cars burned on the Champs-Elysees, a few clashes with the police, but from what we're seeing on TV, most of the protesting today has been super peaceful, super calm. Most of the people we've seen have actually been really normal looking people. But it is definitely pretty crazy to, we go to France for a couple of days. And we wind up being here during all of this. It started all the way back in November. And I knew it was going on, but I figured it would end by now. But apparently, no. There's still quite a bit of yellow vest protesting going on. Hey, Allie, at least they stopped with the tear gas. Poor Allie got a huge whiff of that stuff right to the eyes, right down the throat. So picture, we're just seeing one little detour here, one little clumping. But this is happening on all kinds of side streets all around the Champs-Elysees and on a much bigger scale in the Champs-Elysees itself, although that part You had to go through police search. Whoa, you hear that? You had to go through a search to get to the main protest area to make sure no one had weapons or anything like that. So mostly a peaceful protest, but lots of banging and tear gassing for crowd control purposes. And here we are, two nice, peaceful American tourists who are in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's times like these I really wish I spoke French so I could understand what in the world is going on down there. What's happening? You're right in the old jumpy part of your body right there. See, every time the crowd gets too concentrated and too intense, they do that. We just gotta watch out for the cloud of gas coming close again. See, they'll explode some gas and some sound grenade things. Breaks up the clump, they move somewhere else, and they do it over there, and then they move around. This has been going on all day, crazy. So anyway, as you can see, a romantic time in Paris together, Allie. Romance. The city of lights. Tear gas. Well, that's a little gassy. Well, anyways, as you can see, things have calmed down quite a bit now in the city of Paris. You okay? No more tear gas, no more crying. Okay, you're okay, you're okay. Yes, things are much calmer today than they were yesterday. Yesterday, things were just insane, and that is not a river pun. Well, okay, it's a little bit of a river pun. For the most part today, everything is being cleaned up. There's still a few signs of the damage scattered around. Apparently, the protests only happen one day per week. So the day after, they put everything back to normal, and life pretty much goes on as per usual until the next week. Look, Allie, there's our hotel window up there. That's where you got tear gassed. Aw, memories. Memories. Crazy to think that this was the scene of so much chaos yesterday. But now things have returned to pretty much normal. Oh, Champs-Elysees. Yes, sirree. It is good to be back in France. And even though our 2 days in Paris turned into 1 day, that doesn't mean we can't have any fun. As a matter of fact, today we're gonna try to see something new. Well, since it's getting a little rainy outside, we thought we'd hop in an Uber to the other side of town and check out a 14th century castle. That's right, we're about to get all medieval up in here. Behold, the Chateau de Vincennes. It started out as a simple hunting lodge for Louis VII back in 1150. That's just shy of 1,000 years ago. And it remained a sometimes royal residence all the way up through Louis XIV. That's 7 Louis. This place is famous for having the tallest fortified medieval structure in Europe. Look at that thing. It's the skyscraper of its day. And look at this. It even has a moat. A medieval castle moat. How cool is that? Last time we were here, Allie and I visited a walled medieval city with a small tower, but it was nothing like this. This is a full-on castle. Or, well, I forgot I was in France. A chateau. Look at the size of that thing. I see gargoyles, I see towers, I see walls. I see a lot of rain. Maybe we should try to get inside. Oh my gosh, how sick is this? There's a bridge over the moat. And look, Allie, there's a drawbridge. We're actually gonna go over a drawbridge. Oh my gosh, look at this, Allie. We're on a drawbridge. This is so cool. It'd be a little cooler if it wasn't dripping in my face though. Oh, all right, into the castle. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute, something's happening. Something's happening. What is going on? There appears to be some kind of special event going on in here inside the chateau. We, of course, as usual, have no idea what's going on, what's happening, or if we're even supposed to be here right now. But either way, it's a good time. What the heck? You used to dance like that when you were a cheerleader? Okay, that is pretty cool, but it is now starting to rain quite fiercely again, so we are going to check out the donjon itself, the medieval keep. Wait, what? What? Look over there! Look at that! I see medieval knights! I don't know what the heck they're doing, but they're doing it in the rain. Oh my gosh, there's dragons and creatures and wizards over there. There's also a lot of rain and a lot of umbrellas in the way. I have no idea what is going on. All I know is that poor Allie is freezing and wet and too short to see anything. Ooh, I think the music in the speaker system just died out due to the rain. Okay, well, I think we're gonna skip weird French medieval times for now. Like I said, head into the 14th century castle keep. Oh my gosh, look at this bridge over this moat. It's like the real life version of the Disneyland castle bridge. Look, it even has the little cutouts right here. It does have less ducks though. Oh wow, this is so cool. Oh, this is so impressive. I'm guessing this used to be a drawbridge as well, because you know, wood. Epic. Epic. Just gonna grab a little pamphlet here and head inside the castle gates. Oh, check this out. This is like the coolest thing ever. Look at this. It's like a Disneyland castle, but for real. Whoa. I can't decide if I'm thinking more Disney movie, Game of Thrones, or Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But this is incredible. This is literally epic. Look at this huge fortress here. We're in the courtyard of a castle. I know they started building this in the late 1300s to the early 1400s. Like I said earlier, there were 7 Louis and a whole bunch of other kings that inhabited this place from time to time, including Saint Louis himself, the Crusader king who supposedly brought back the crown of thorns. And before Sainte-Chapelle was built in Paris, you know that really pretty church near Notre Dame that we went to last time with the really pretty stained glass windows? Before he built that chapel to house the crown of thorns, he kept them in here. Seriously, every part of this is so cool to me. Look at the little windows that you could totally shoot arrows out of. Look at those castle-y looking doorways with the little tiny doors. I mean, this is out of control. Back in 1410 or whenever they finished this tower, can you imagine what it would have been like for people to stand out here? This thing was like the Eiffel Tower of its time. That is so awesome. Hey, I can see gargoyles up there spitting on me. Okay, let's see if we can go inside. Ooh, I was gonna say my first medieval fortress, but technically that's not true because we saw that old tower in Provence last time. But this is our first medieval castle. Whoa! Look at this. This is epic. And there's some really nice acoustics in here. Deo, misereo. Just like they used to sing back in the Crusades. Oh, look at that doorway we came through. I didn't even notice all of this. Wow, this is so cool. Literally, it's freezing in here. Oh, well, what have we here? Protected water source so you could withstand a siege and still have water. I get it. This is awesome. It's not as fancy looking as it would have been back in the day, because after Louis XIV stopped using this place because he built Versailles, they supposedly stripped everything that was kind of fancy schmancy francy out of this place. And from what I understand, it had a bunch of different uses, an arsenal, all kinds of stuff. Until 1784, they used parts of this keep as a prison until they started using the Bastille more. This would be a gloomy prison. All echoey and kind of sad. Oh, speaking of, look, here's some pictures of some of the prisoners. Ooh, Henry IV, Nicolas Fouquet, Denis Diderot. From what I understand, even the Marquis de Sade. Oh man, it is cold and gloomy and doomy in here. I wish that fireplace was still in operation. I could use a good fire. Ooh, look at this. Here's some of the little rooms in the corners of the keep. This apparently was the Marquis de Sade's cell. He was imprisoned here twice, partially because of his very naughty writings, Allie. Don't look them up, gang. They are not family friendly. Oh, what is in here? Oh, another corner room. Man, I cannot imagine being a prisoner in this place. Whoa! It's the Marquis de Sade's ghost. I heard the English King Henry V actually died in this place. I don't know about in this actual keep, but maybe it was Henry V. We're in a haunted castle. It's very, very low light in here, so it's hard to show you guys, but there's a lot of lay graffiti. Like, look at this, for example. Here's some more of it right here. Check it out. I would read this to you guys, but I can't read French. Oh, I can't read French. It is creepy walking around here, especially since most of the tourists are in another part of the complex right now. So at the moment, it's just us and the ghosts. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a really creepy haunted house wind sound in here. I was thinking this would be pretty cool to check out. I was not expecting it to be so creepy though. It's actually quite creepy and dark. Look at this tiny little doorway right here. Just leads to this little miniature room. I would not want to be locked up in here. Oh, it's so dark. Get me out, get me out, get me out. Too many ghosts. Okay, that's enough of the ground floor for now. I believe the medieval staircase is closed off. I don't think we're allowed to use that one, so we gotta go outside to go upstairs and come back inside. Make our way out the sortie or exit here. See, look, I'm learning. And I believe the stairway is right over there next to the gate. And then we get to cross that. You ready, Tiny? I don't know if I am. Oh, well, here goes nothing. Ooh, man. Look at this twisty staircase in here. I forgot how much we love twisty staircases. Oh, okay. So far, so good. We just keep going around and around and around. Look at all these fun little doorways over here, Allie. I wonder what these led to. I mean, I know what they'll lead to if we go through them. Trouble. So let's not. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, check this out. Look at these little carvings over here. Oh, those are so cool. They're not super evil, but they're not non-evil either. So I'm guessing it's medieval. You like that joke? Yes, you do. Okay, just one more round of steps up here. Get it? One more round. See what I did there? And behold the glory! Would you look at the size of this tower? It's gargantuan! This thing is 52 meters or 170 feet tall. That is 34 alleys! We could stack 34 of you from the floor to the ceiling.
That's a lot of cold alleys.
Oh, cold alleys. All right, it's time. It's time to cross this scary wooden bridge into the huge medieval tower that is making me a little dizzy. Oh, and I don't need to be any more dizzy than I already was because this makes me dizzy enough. As the medieval people would say, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Oh, I made it, Allie. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Okay, now I know you can't go to the tippy top of the keep without going on a tour that's only in French and they don't have it right now or we missed it. But there's still some pretty cool stuff to see in this donjon, aka keep, aka castle. Oh, look at this, Al. We're in La Chapelle, used back in Charles V's day. Look at some of the decorations left on the wall. There's very few things like this in here. Buildings that lasted this long were used and reused and reused and recycled. So I'm surprised any of these old frescoes or paintings survived at all, but these look so cool. This really makes me appreciate how old this room is. Oh, look, some more old graffiti. Man, this is so awesome. Oh, I think we're about to head into the main room. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the size of this place. Allie, check this out. Wow, there's a lot more space in here than inside the castle at Disneyland. I think in a minute they're going to show us some sort of informational video so we can learn more about this massive room. See, this makes more sense as a royal residence. This, I believe, it's so cool in here. There's a massive fireplace on the wall. There's a whole bunch of little rooms. They got nooks, they got crannies. Hey, Allie, how do you say cranny in French? Oh wait, it's les crânes. This is amazing. Whoa, look. More paintings on the wall. The description's all in French. I don't know if this dates back to the kings or if this dates back to the prison time. Wait a minute. Google Translate says it was the cell of an archbishop during the Napoleon times. This is weird. This is very Da Vinci Code feeling in here. This is so amazing going through here. Although this really makes me wish that I had a sword. I wonder what this was. Wait a minute. I think this is the one thing we haven't seen one of so far. Oh, yep, I'm right. Le latrine. Just sit down here and go like royalty. Okay, I just realized we are running out of time. I gotta see the rest of this place in a faster, quicker fashion. Whoa, more medieval stairs. We gotta see what's up top. These ancient stairs are a lot harder to run up than you would think they are. Probably to stop invaders. It would definitely stop a knight in armor. Stopping me in a jacket. Look, Mugglitch was here. Okay, whoa. We've made it to the King's Chambers. Look at that. Whoa, you can still see the paint on the ceiling. Wow, that's amazing. Look at this, Allie. It's the King's fireplace, and the King's window, and the King's breakfast nook. Heck yeah, I can see sleeping up here. Check it out. This little side room over here was the King's wardrobe. And then back here on the other side is another little tiny room, the King's Treasury. This was literally where he kept the gold for the kingdom. Only the king had the key, and they would seal the door with wax so they would know if anyone tried to get in. He was like Scrooge McDuck. This was the money bin. Ooh, look at this. This was the king's toilet. The sign also says it was the king's study. So I'm not sure if they converted the king's study to an old toilet, or maybe the king just wanted this little room over here to be his study, toilet adjacent. People do like to read when they go to the bathroom, you know, Allie? It's a good time to read the paper. Wow, this is amazing. Look, here's graffiti from 1724. That's older than my country. This place is amazing. I can't tell you the last time I hung out in a king's chamber like this. Ooh, look at this. This was the royal chapel. Once upon a time, this would have been very highly decorated. Had a lot of fancy manuscripts in here. Now, just this chair. The throne! Allie, I found the throne! I'm pretty sure I am now the King of France. Okay, well basically there's only this one stairwell left, and Allie says that there's just a door we can't go in up there, so we'll just head on down, shall we? It's amazing the way all those footsteps over all those centuries have worn down these steps in a fashion that feels very treacherous. Ooh la la! I don't want to sound like a wimp, but this really hurts the knees. Oh my gosh, this is the never-ending stairway. Look at this. No entry. I think this is how they trick the tourists into going in the dungeon. Okay, I'm done. Let me out now, please. I'm not making this up. This is endless. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going and going. Oh, there's an end. There's an end. Hey, it's that forbidden stairway from the beginning. Oh, it must have been exit only. Okay, well, time is really running short for us today. So I don't think there's any way we're going to be able to check out this whole place. There's a lot more stuff we didn't see, like the second Sainte-Chapelle over there, the later additions to the whole castle complex. But I guess we'll just have to settle for a little look around the castle walls up here, a look down some of these murder holes, and then probably have to head back into the city. This is about 8 kilometers, I don't know what that is in miles, away from the center of Paris. So it's a little ways away. It took us about 20 minutes by Uber. Dude, check out these freaking scary murder holes where the defenders of the castle could drop stuff down on people invading through the moat. Shoot you with arrows, dump boiling oil on you. Oh man, they had too much fun back in the day. Oh, we're in the corner. We're in the tower. Help me! Help me, please! I'm a damsel in distress, locked in the tower! Sorry. It is pretty awesome up here on the walls of the castle. Look at this reconstruction of what it used to look like versus what it looks like now. See, you see the crenellations on top of castle walls, and you just think of people hiding behind the stones, but you don't think of them having roofs. You know what I mean? I don't think of roofs being on my castle walls, but here they are. Every old movie I've ever seen has lied to me. Those guys are waiting up here, they're all in the rain and stuff. It's like, no. This makes a lot more sense. This is crazy. They have those full-on little slit windows for the archers, the completely terrifying holes down there into the moat below. This is amazing. Look at all that down there. You can see where they would have had stables and stuff. They could have kept horses down there, provisions. That's amazing. And they developed this place partially for for the defense of Paris, but mostly as a place for the king to escape from Paris. That's why even though it's part of the city of Paris now, it was built quite a distance away back in the day. So if the mob got a little too unruly and things got a little too hot for the monarch in town, he could swing out here. And as Borat would say, he could have great defense. All right, well, this was awesome. And I mean amazing. We've been hanging out in a medieval castle. It's not very big area-wise, but it was the tallest fortified structure in medieval Europe. So, you know what? It works for me. All right, it's time for us to head back out of our awesome castle, back through the awesome medieval gates, and back across that sick, bona fide castle bridge. This is totally one of those places that you visit on a whim, and then afterwards, I'm gonna learn a whole lot more about it. I'll be reading about this for days. So hopefully someday I get a chance to come back here because this was awesome. All right, one last thing before we leave entirely, we'll just take a quick look inside the other Sainte-Chapelle. Now the main one over by Notre Dame that we saw before was built to hold the crown of thorns after it left this place right here. But King Louis, you know, St. Louis, decided to leave a little tiny piece here in the chateau. So they built Sainte-Chapelle, the sequel, to hold that little piece. And here it is. The outside looks pretty cool with all the gargoyles and whatnot. But if you think that's good, take a look at the inside. Wow. It's not as colorful as the one in Paris over by Notre Dame, but it's still gorgeous. Wow. This place is incredible. Oh, and there's a choir loft. And of course, another fun medieval spiral staircase to get there. What a fun one.
So fun.
Oh, whoa. Oh my goodness. Allie, look at this. It is breathtaking. Both breathtakingly beautiful and terrifying. Oh, wow. This is amazing. It's like something out of a movie. I can't believe I get to stand here. I feel special. Wow, I could stand here forever. Well, maybe not. Oh, just think, supposedly, this place was built to hold a little piece of the crown of thorns. No idea if that's true. But given how wonderful this place is and how expensive it must have been to build, they must have at least believed it was true, that's for sure. Okay, well, one last look around at these beautiful windows, soaking in all their multicolored glory, a nice peek of the castle keep through the stained glass. And now it's time to head back down. Oh boy, what are you gonna do? I know what you're gonna do. Go down the stairs. Well, all right, gang. We have seen Sainte-Chapelle, the sequel. We have seen the keep of the epic medieval castle. I think it's pretty safe to say we've done our duty. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out all the links down below where there's all kinds of cool merchandise, social media links, and other. Hopefully we'll make it back to this place someday to check out the rest of it. But until that time, never you fear, we are gonna have a lot more adventures right here. You like that? On this channel. Oh, I ruined the rhyme. Thank you guys for watching. We love you all. We'll see you next time in Random Land. Bye-bye. I told. I don't know. Probably. They do now. Henry V? Henry V, is that you? Marquis de Sade? Ghost? It keeps happening. Except when I'm recording. Scary. Oh, I almost forgot. There's this extra little room here on the walls. Right here over the gate. I bet they still use parts of this place for a dungeon even to this very day. There's probably some medieval torture devices back. Huh? What the qua? Look at this! It's the castle playroom! Finally, a room for me! Ooh, I call this one... See, gang, castles are fun! What were these built by the Priory of Sion? Just kidding, I don't even know what that means. Why? Why is the exit to this place an even tinier, well, even scarier drawbridge? What the heck? Me no like it. That was scary. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot. When we were in Epcot, you promised that next time we came to France, you would eat escargot. In fact, that's the whole reason that my friend invited us to France, was so that you could make good on your promise. So I hate to tell you this, my dear, but prepare to dine. 4 years ago, I had snails in here. And now it's your turn. There they are right there. Large burgundy snails. Look at what just came. Hot and fresh. Boiling hot off the oven. Remember, she promised. Mmm. Snails. Here she goes. She's going in with the little scoop fork. Get out the snail. Get out the snail.
I'm scared it's gonna fall out of this thing.
Well, you want it to fall out of it. Oh, you got it. Okay. Here you go. You can do it. You promised. It's an Epcot promise. You can't break those. She's chewing. She's thinking about it.
It's not that bad.
Ah. Now, a snail for me. Just like old times. You're already on your third snail. You are doing literally way better than I did. All right. This is now backfired because Allie is having a good time eating snails. She's cultured and sophisticated. And I'm struggling here. Karma.